Imagine a rep that wakes up at 3 a.m., researches 200 target accounts, and then writes and sends hyper-personalized emails for you. This isn't a human rep, it's HubSpot's AI prospecting agent, and it is a game changer for lean, growing teams who want more bookings. We're on the Fuze, your elite HubSpot partner, and we're bringing our 10 plus years of HubSpot expertise to the table to show you exactly how to use this AI agent to generate more bookings and more clients for your business. This video will include a step-by-step walkthrough, all of its costs and mistakes to avoid. With that, let's jump in. The prospecting agent is one of 5 autonomous AI agents in the HubSpot Breeze ecosystem. It operates inside of HubSpot's unified smart CRM, which means every email, call, meeting note, and lifecycle stage feeds right into the AI's context. And this is exactly why HubSpot can charge $1 per qualified lead while their competitors still charge by usage. The grounding is in real customer data that's being pulled from your CRM, and this is what makes the outcome guarantee possible from HubSpot. Now, the prospecting agent runs a continuous 4-step loop 24 hours a day. Step 1, monitor. First, it scans global data networks for buying signals like executive leadership changes, funding rounds, mergers, acquisitions, and tech stack shifts. Step 2, map. It identifies decision makers inside the target account, matching existing contacts in your database to target personas and autonomously sourcing the missing ones from connected enrichment providers. Step 3, research. It reviews the company's website to identify strategic priorities, validates geographic footprints, scans press releases, and pulls context from your recent call transcripts with that account. And step 4 is write. Finally, with over 200 languages available, it drafts a hyper-personalized email and sends it right from your rep's inbox. That's really important there because it's not being sent from HubSpot's servers, it's being sent from the rep's inbox, which dramatically improves delivery and open rates. And the result is your sales reps no longer open their day with who do I need to call? They open it with a pre-researched lead list the agent already has warmed up while they were asleep. And here's what no one warns you about. These 4 steps can't start until you set up your selling profile in HubSpot. This is your agent's instructions, who you're targeting, what you sell, how to pitch it, and what tone to use. This is where most deployments live or die. So keep watching along for a step-by-step setup guide. And to help with all of this, we put together a prospecting agent deployment checklist plus a selling profile workbook, giving you a phased approach to set up everything that we'll be covering in this video. So make sure to grab it, follow along, or store it for later using the link in the description. Before we start the setup, here are the 5 requirements to have in place. Number 1 is a HubSpot plan. You will need the Sales Hub Professional or Enterprise because the starter tiers do not include the prospecting agent. No matter what the price calculator shows you, if you're on starter, upgrading is the first part of the conversation. 2 is access. Super admin rights or the enable agent access permission must be explicitly granted. Without this, you won't even be able to see the agents in your HubSpot account. 3 is connecting email inboxes. Every rep must connect and verify their email inbox and toggle the setting that lets the agent send emails on their behalf. 4 is AI data permissions. A super admin has to toggle on generative access plus CRM data, customer conversation data, and file data. Without these, the agent has no memory and no context, making your communications really generic. And 5 is CRM hygiene. The agent is only as smart as the data it's grounded in. So if your contacts are missing names, companies are missing domains, and your pipeline is full of dead records, the agent will error out or pitch the wrong story. So make sure you do a big cleanup before you enable any AI agent. And guys, if you're already thinking this should go in that just too hard basket, we offer business owners on HubSpot's professional and enterprise plans a free 30-minute HubSpot audit. During this call, we'll review your goals and your current setup and show you the next steps to clean up and set up your HubSpot account for success. So book a call using the link in the description. Okay, with that, let's talk about pricing. In April 2026, HubSpot did something that nobody else has dared to do. They killed consumption-based pricing and they replaced it with outcome-based pricing. And here's what this means. The agent researches a company, maps the buying committee, and finds the contacts, but if the company does not match your ICP or the contact data isn't verifiable, you pay nothing. And when it does find a match, you only pay $1. That's the unit economics, and compared to Intercom's 99-cent per resolve conversation or Zendesk's $1.50 to $2 plus a $50 monthly AI baseline fee, this is looking pretty good from HubSpot. And if you're still on the fence, you can currently get a 28-day free trial with full access to HubSpot's AI tools. So drop a comment if you are interested and we'll send you the link to sign up. And with that, let's go into the actual step-by-step build. Here is how you build your selling profile from scratch. First, start by naming it, and this should be something you will actually use later. We use a formula like product line plus persona plus region. For example, enterprise SaaS CMOs in North America. Next, fill in the value proposition. This is where HubSpot's web scrape earns its keep. Point it at your website, let it pull a summary of what you sell and why it matters. But do not just press send here. Read every single line, because if the AI hallucinates a capability you don't have or pulls in a product you sunset last year, you'll want to edit it manually. And the last piece is pain points. Services you sell, industries you sell to, and the ICPs you're targeting. List the top 3 problems this specific persona is actually trying to solve. Not your features, but their pain points they're experiencing. Phase 2, sender identities and CTAs. You've got 3 modes to choose from here. Send from contact owner and send from company owner means the agent sends it from whoever owns that contact or company in HubSpot. This is great for leads who already have an assigned rep. Then send from a single user routes everything through an inbox that you choose. This is great if management is doing the outreach. Then set your call action. The agent can do 3 things. Drop in your rep's meeting link, attach a document straight from HubSpot Documents, or link out to an external page like a landing page. Just choose one of these as your call to action. Phase 3 is autonomous versus semi-autonomous mode. Now, we do not want to burn leads by running the agent on autonomous to start with. So we're going to start our first 30 days with semi-autonomous mode. This means that the AI will draft the email and then wait for human approval to send it out so you can make edits. Then only after the agent consistently writes on brand, factually accurate drafts should you then flip it to fully autonomous mode. And even then, know that HubSpot automatically appends a compliant AI disclaimer to every email so recipients know AI is in the loop. Phase 4 is tone and brand voice. Choose a present tone, professional or helpful, works for about 80% of B2B scenarios. And if you have Content Hub Pro or Enterprise, you can actually unlock brand voice collaboration. Upload your historical marketing copy, your best performing emails, your style guide, and then Breeze trains on it. And every prospecting agent email that goes out sounds exactly like your brand. Also, configure the terms to avoid list. This is where you kill the words your brand doesn't use. Things like circle back or revolutionary. Whatever those words are that you don't align with, add here. Phase 5, timing and operational guardrails. First, lock the send window to business hours in your prospect's time zone. 8 to 6 p.m. in the afternoon. Then we're gonna set up our cadence. Now, we recommend a minimum of 48 hours between follow-ups and to cap your whole email sequence at 5 emails total. HubSpot already has a hard-coded safety net on top of this, so if a prospect shows 0 interest, the agent stops after 3 emails in a rolling 90-day window. Phase 6, review and confirm. This is the moment you check everything was set up right and create your selling profile. We've noticed that a lot of our regular viewers aren't subscribed to this channel. We absolutely love making content for you so you can get more out of HubSpot. So if you found this useful at all, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Liking and subscribing basically shows YouTube that we're delivering valuable content to you so we can keep making more videos. And if there is something specific that you want us to cover, make sure to drop a comment below. Mistake number 1, no exclusion lists. Launching the agent without dynamic exclusion lists is the fastest way to ruin your domain reputation. Your existing customers, open opportunities, competitors, and anyone who bounced or marked you as spam, they must be on an exclusion list before the agent enrolls its first contact. To do this, build 3 dynamic exclusion lists, one for customers, for open deals, and another for bounces. Mistake number 2 is running legacy sequences alongside what your agent is already doing. This one's silent and lethal. If you have a legacy HubSpot sequence with the same trigger criteria as your prospecting agent, the target will actually get both communications. Overlap, contradictory outreach from the same company. This looks like absolute chaos and is super unprofessional. The fix here is to review all of your current sequences and audit them. Mistake number 3 is going fully autonomous from day 1. This is something we see constantly. You get excited, flip to fully autonomous mode, let the agent send out 400 emails before you read a single draft. Then you find out the AI was pitching the wrong product to the wrong persona in a horrible brand tone. The fix here is simple. Run semi-autonomous mode for the first 30 days. Every draft a human needs to approve, you will audit, refine, and build confidence in what the agent is producing. Only once you are fully confident in it, switch to fully autonomous. All right, guys, let's close the loop here. Here's the decision framework you need to decide if you're ready to turn on your prospecting agent. First, turn it on if you have Sales Hub Pro or Enterprise. Your CRM data is clean, your reps have connected inboxes, and at least 2 out of those 4 need signals we covered earlier apply to your team. So guys, there you have it. You are now an expert in the prospecting agent. Remember, we offer busy business owners who use HubSpot's professional and enterprise tiers free consultations. So use the link in the description to book a time with us. And now that you know the prospecting agent, make sure to check out this video to check out the rest of HubSpot's AI agents in the Breeze ecosystem. With that, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.